Tata Motors results coming in just as we began this show here on News 9 Live, which is last tick. There you go on your screens. Tata Motors' FY24 second quarter earnings. Profits up, operating profits or EBITDA up, revenue up. There is a talk to us, Suyash. Can you help us break down these corporate numbers?
Yes. So Tata Motors has turned profitable in the from a year ago period. I think the profit figure, as you can see on your screen, stood at about 3,764 crore. It's largely in line with what the street was estimating. Street was estimating a figure of somewhere around 3,800 to 4,000 crore. Now this was on the back of ease in commodity prices as well as a better product mix that Tata has been able to provide on a year-on-year basis. Revenue, on the other hand, came in at about 1.05 lakh crore rupees versus 79,000 crore in the year ago period, which is about a 32% year-on-year jump. EBITDA, on the other hand, EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization.
Or in the simplest of terms, earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization, in simplest of terms, is called as operating profit.
Net operating cash flows, because it's adding back that depreciation and amortization. So you are not really, because it's provisioning, right?
Okay.
So if you add it back, you see the overall net cash flow that the company was able to generate from its operations. So that is up almost 150%, as you can see on the screen. Probably on on the back of a softening of commodity prices. EBITDA stood at around 13,767 crore in this quarter versus 5,571 crore in the year ago period. It was slightly ahead of what the street was expecting, about 0.6% ahead of the street's estimates. Margin also was up by about almost 610 basis points to 13.1% in the September quarter versus 7% in the year ago period, also slightly ahead of our estimates by about 30 basis points. So all in all, the numbers are looking great, Krishna, at least the first sprint.
Right.
We'll at least obviously get to hear more from the
Let's
management.
do that with Amit. Amit is still with us. Amit, Suyash there telling us what the Tata Motors numbers looking like. What are your thoughts on Tata Motors, and more importantly, how do you see the stock markets, the stock reacting come tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I think it was, the numbers were good. It was pretty much expected, given the commentary which has come, at the quarter start. Remember, a lot of these companies actually give out commentary on the sales side right at the start of the quarter. Also, we get the monthly numbers for auto sales every month, every first of the month. So I think a lot of the good numbers was in the price. It's now a fourth consecutive quarterly profit for Tata Motors. The sales of JLR, Jaguar Land Rover, they've really boosted margins. And given we are at the start of the festive season, which would extend till January, my sense is that the company would do well in this quarter also and at the start of the next quarter also. So I think, something look forward for the investors in Tata Motors.
And talking about the stock, of course, the results only came after the market hour, so the street will only get to react to it come tomorrow. But the stock ended about 1.5% higher in today's trade, kept building onto the gains as the session went by. And I mean, Krishna, it has been a clear outperformer when it comes to the passenger vehicle segment in comparison to your Maruti Suzuki and Mahindra. The stock is up about 61% on a year-to-date basis. On a 6-month basis, it has given returns of about 32%. In the last 1 month alone, it's up about 4%.
Wow, that's the lowdown as far as Tata Motors stock is concerned. And with those kind of numbers, those kind of corporate earnings, you expect the momentum and the buoyancy, the Tata Motors stock to keep going, I'm sure.